don't understand what's going on here.
Give me a break, give me a break.
Check, check.
I don't understand what's going on here.
What's up, everybody? I'm MrGlasco. This is MrGlasco TV. It is July 3rd, 2017. Had a bunch of issues, just domino effect of issues, one on top of the other, with getting on time today, but getting on nevertheless to play some Space Painter in VR. One of the issues was this doesn't actually have this box art. I had to make box art. It has there's a landscape picture of this guy spray painting this lower part. So I basically had to move the lower part down here, or the part that's supposed to be, he's supposed to be spray painting it here. I moved it under him, and then I had to trim it to make it look nice. So I spent some time on that, and it kind of got me into ready to get into playing the actual VR game. When it comes to creative stuff in general, I'm always a little hesitant because I'm one of those people that likes to draw like this. I'll be drawing and covering it with my arm because I don't want anybody to see it until it's done. So hopefully this will get me more comfortable with doing my work publicly, or just practicing in public also. So, and I couldn't find any theme music for this thing. Even when you look this up, Space Painter, which their logo only says Painter. This goes to show how well Tilt Brush has done their search engine optimization, because Tilt Brush comes up when you look up this game, which is made by Google, so maybe if I didn't use Google, it wouldn't prefer Tilt Brush over the actual game I'm looking for. But we'll see. And I'm wearing my Bob Ross No Mistakes, Just Happy Accidents shirt. So hopefully we can channel some of that. And I'm thinking about trying to draw, or I'm thinking about trying to spray paint like 4th of July theme stuff, so like an American flag, an eagle, stuff like that. So let's see how that all fares. So let us get this thing underway. I'm gonna do this. I think I want to try to raise the platform I'm doing this on. I'm doing this on PC. As far as I know, Space Painter isn't on other platforms. So I'm gonna try to raise my camera for when I'm in VR to to make it more so you're more level so my head doesn't get cut off when I stand up. I kind of started it up because usually with VR and stuff you run into issues where it's like VR is still so new, none of like Steam, Vive, Windows, they all need to kind of mesh together just right for stuff to happen. So I try to get into the program at least a little bit. So let's hope. Let's see. Okay, there's it. There's that. There's me. See, as I was talking about with the cutting off. See if we can position this camera. So you guys see me if I'm here. This is where I'll try to work, but sometimes the game dictates where I stand regardless. This is how I'll be able to see you guys. While I'm in VR. Program called, what is it called? OVR drop. Why is it not? Maybe being difficult. What's up, actual or Actua? Not sure if you're real. Well, hello. So yeah, you'll be able to see us in, or you'll be able to see me here, and you'll be able to see me drawing in VR. Hold on. So let's see. I should launch that. See, I'm getting used to this a little. Getting a little faster at getting into the game. Let's see if the audio though. Sometimes this likes to jump around. No, audio seems good. I'm not sure how much audio this actual game has. So yeah. God dang it. Gotta minimize a couple things. Okay. Should be good. Should be good. So I can hear it. So I can hear it, so I'm guessing you guys can hear it too. How's that for you guys? Do not feed the undead. Quarantine area. Okay, there we go. We got ambience. Ambient noises. So I might actually have to move my screen that I see you guys in because it's covering up some of my stuff, so let me do that real quick. really quick. X, Y positioning. Go. You can hear everything good. How do you capture the screen? So I'm using OBS is the program that I'm using. And then I have an AverMedia capture card, which is capturing one of the monitors. It's a throughput that's capturing one of the monitors on my computer, on my gaming computer. I wish I could reposition myself a little bit, like pull it closer. Cause I'm like going into my green screen, I can feel it. But yeah. I look so tiny. Because one of your computer monitors, unless you have... Let's see what I'm supposed to do here. This is probably standard brush. I can't actually read the writing up top. I don't know what this is. How do I undo? Can't pull back. Just like I guess paint over it. See, I wish it was like right here. It's like so far. Unless I can move. Oh, here we go. There we are. Sure there aren't any other controls. Oh, that's how I do that. And then what else? Do I have to shake the can? What am I trying to do? Can I make this bigger? I feel like I'm not getting the kind of coverage I want. Oh. Do these run out? Is it a simulation where it actually runs out of spray? So let's go with red. It's like running out. I think it does. It runs out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna have to do some wait, Where's the American flag? Is the white on the bottom? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think I could do all of them. I'll just take some liberty. Creative liberties. So I don't even know if I can make this small. I guess I could just get really close. Okay. Red is on the bottom. Got it. Appreciate that. I appreciate a clear answer as opposed to somebody jumping in and be like, "You don't know." So if it's red on the bottom, is it white on the top, or is it red on top and bottom? I think it's red on top and bottom, because it's odd numbers, right? And then... so this is like America. So I wonder if you can make it bleed, like... so I don't know if there's a... do I have to unlock this stuff? Because this looks like it's not selectable, actually. See, this is dark black, so I'm thinking this is selectable. But, I don't know if these are. I'm trying to see if you could do that bleed in spray paint. If you hold it down on something on a surface, it should bleed. And I can simulate bleeding, I guess. I don't think I'm supposed to outline this. I think I was just supposed to let it ride the way it is. Let's see, can I spray paint on anything? Oh no. So I'm confined to this area. What's this? What's this phone? Whose phone is this? Random tattoo. Hey, what's that? It's a balloon. I want to spray paint on this billboard. Features from the darkness, soon in theaters. Sweet. Spray on there. How do I... oh, I'm saving it. I see what I'm doing. So I can save on here. Hello! See what this stuff is. Oh, I could take a picture. Kinda cool. Can you guys see that? Take a picture. Oh god, what's this? Oh, there we go. That's how we get out. Not sure. I can select this. Like... looks like I can target it all the way over here. So this, I think this is still a demo at its essence. Still a demo. Oh man. Can't plane on balloons yet. Wonder if this resets it. Okay, it does. It's a good way to learn. Gonna reset. Let's go closer here, up close and personal here. Okay, now what? Let's try an eagle. Time to get cereal. Let's have it be, I should probably pull up like a reference. A reference for eagles. Yeah, let me pull up a reference, hold on. Eagle. There we go. Got some eagles. Yeah, damn eagles. So let's see. I'm gonna need like a gray maybe? How do we get gray? What's down here? Let's see. For some reason when you Google eagles, all the images have the eagles looking to the left. My eagle is gonna look to the right here, but apparently that's not how it's done. It's gonna be the back of the head. Get some gray. Gonna be its feathers. Kind of the eye area. God, wish there was an undo. I guess I just gotta paint over with it, right? And we gotta get our yellow in here, maybe? Is this too yellow? I feel like I gotta go like brown and then highlight it. Gotta take it. Oh my. Oops. Try to remain as center as possible. You go schnaz. Eagle schnaz. It's probably too yellow. It's looking, and the bots are coming out strong on Periscope. Oops. A crisp kind of. Then I want to do this eye. Very piercing eyes. They're white? Looks like some of them are yellow. Of this. Probably lighter. Looks about right. You do that little gleam. It's got the glimmer in it. Let's see if we can outline this thing. Some mascara. Very fashionable eagle. That's gray. Looks like an eagle, right? So we could sharpen up these edges without being scared to mess up. So I'm not even a real. Ugh, that looks a little rough here. Oh, that's too yellow. Let's put all the yellows in there. So I don't even really even spray paint. Kind of just kind of a Photoshop person. I indulge in the photoshopping. So this is all new to me. Yeah, America. Oops. I can sharpen up some of these by putting white into it. To kind of hide the fact they were big, dumb, black spray marks. What am I hitting? Oh, that's the light. I like my eye though. I'm gonna lie. Am I supposed to outline the beak here, or just supposed to go more and more color detail. Sure. Ugh. See, that's the issue I've always kind of had with illustration and stuff. It's like when to outline things and when not to. I mean, it translates equal. Let's do some sky back here. Trim the beak. And we can do a classic. Red, white, and blue. Now I'm not sure if this is going to translate into like the French flag. Isn't like the French flag kind of just the colors? So it should probably be blue over here. Let's just do a rough top portion of American flag. So hopefully everyone had a good weekend. Everybody had a long weekend in the States, if you were lucky enough to get Monday off. Oh my god, what am I doing? What's a mess up there? So over here we're realizing the power, the value of priming your base, because I put blue down first, these colors are popping more so than these colors, which has just the generic background first. Oops. The value of layering. Like Bob Ross says, there's no such things as accidents, or no such thing as mistakes, just happy accidents. So it's a happy accident that I've learned that. I've learned that you should prime your surface first with a color that enables the overall image to pop just a little bit more. This one under the flag? Or under the stars? Not sure if that one is This one is white. Guess I can look at that up too. U.S. flag. It's a freaking cold, or friggin'. Just spray painting something patriotic. So this one is white. What's up with you? There's my space here. That's already there. It's like an American flag. It's an American flag rainbow. Guess I could, oh god. Oh my god. It's kinda cool, yeah. Thanks. It's my first time spray painting. Unless you count Microsoft Paint and their little spray paint tool that's like speckles. America! Let's see what happens if I start outlining. Like if I do some deep outlines. I guess you gotta go like really slow to really get the high contrast it. Then you run out of frickin' spray. Maybe this is how it is in real life. I think I'm making it worse. I'm not making it look better. Yeah, I probably could have done without the outline. I think the eye, it tempted me to try to outline the beak. So let's see. Guess I could take a picture. I don't know where this picture goes. Does it go to the phone over there? Yeah. I would go back and redo the beak, but we're just sketching, just messing around a little. Like this thing. So this should reset it. What else is American? American. Let me try. Let me see, what can I pull up a reference for? I'm from the DC metropolitan area, so I'm kind of familiar with the skyline. But it would be nice to have a reference still. Washing. Profits TV. Thanks for the follow, Mixer. And that's new. I just added notifications for Mixer and YouTube. Washington, DC Skyline. So this is the one I want. There's a certain iconic kind of skyline shot of the Lincoln Memorial that goes Lincoln Memorial first, then Washington Monument, then the Capitol building. Do I get dizzy using this? No, not when you're stationary like this. When you can move around when the world is still, it's very easy to get your bearings, and the real-time effects of the controls and moving your head around is pretty real time, so I don't personally get dizzy. What's up, Shells? More of the VR stuff? Yep. But if you're in a vehicle, if you have control taken away from you and you like start moving around the world in VR, that's when you get sick. For me, at least. This is why a lot of games are having this teleportation feature, because me jumping around like this doesn't get me sick. But if I had a control where I pushed forward to walk forward, but yet my mind and body recognizes my actual body as standing still, those two conflicting signals in your brain is what makes you sick. Same thing when you're reading while driving. You're reading very stationary text while the car is moving and swerving and doing whatever, so then you get sick. So that's why games like Doom VR have shown the teleportation feature. So let's get a good black base. Yeah, I'd recommend trying it first, because if even this kind of environment would make you sick, then it would definitely be something that would hinder your desire to invest in VR. An easy way to do that is to just get Google Cardboard and test it out with your phone. If you have a phone that's able to handle Google Cardboard, test it out there. It's close enough to what VR is to be a valid test. At the very low price of a cardboard cutout with some. The hardest part is the lenses. Like, there are DIY Google Cardboard assembly tutorials you can find, but the lenses are basically the hardest part to find. Just watching is painful. If I try to like stay as still as possible, that can help. But yeah, I appreciate you trying to stick around. But if you can, I understand. VR can be, you can just have that. Was it deal breaker? To be just a deal breaker because of motion sickness. Like I was the same way with Silent Hill, watching people play Silent Hill in VR. And that was one of those games like it lets you move around. So this is gonna be the night sky. I'm gonna do Washington DC skyline with fireworks. I'm just creating a night or a dark backdrop. Let's see. So first you get see. Let's say this is the Lincoln Memorial. Just doing rough, and I'm gonna try to see if we can go back and do detailed. This would be the Washington Monument. God, there's no undo. Then the Capitol building. This actually might be too high. This is the National Mall here. You would have the reflecting pool between the Lincoln Memorial, Washington Monument, and then just field. Time to go to bed. Alright, appreciate you. See you later. Let's see. How do I do this? There's at nighttime. And the top here has lights. Shine right there. Green. Kinda. Guess I needed to go darker. So we are trying to find a dark color in white. I guess it would be grays. Dark color in white. You mean gray? Duh. Pulling from the yellow to try to give it an earthy, marbly color, lit up by lights. Now the tricky part, the columns. I want them too dark. God, that was wrong. Why is an egg staring at you? No. Where is... Trick question? Then we're gonna try to, some gray. Some of the highlighted white. I'm pulling off this effect the way I wanted. Let's try some yellow. I'm just like making it a blob. Up here. What am I making? I'm trying. God dang it. Trying to make the washing or the. God, that looks gross. This is now an abstract. But this is supposed to be the Washington skyline. Washington, D.C. Oops, that's not. That doesn't look good at all. Apparently the Lincoln Memorial's on fire. Hey, I don't think I want gray though. I can't stop. Screw it, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's put a skull somewhere. The landscape will be easier because you don't have to focus on such detail, but I think I'm just my color. What is it called? The color theory and how to get things looking light and dark and stuff. So this is the Washington Monument. Then we're gonna go Capitol Building. Like I said, this is now a very abstract representation. Could be worse though. See if we can do some like one like bright. It's very flat. I want to like do lights, windows. Ever hear of an artist named Pez from France? Is he the guy that nobody knew his actual identity? Is that somebody else? I'm not up on the art scene as much as I should be. I heard there's like a graffiti artist, he's famous. No one really knew his identity, and they were claiming that recently somebody figured out maybe who he was. People were mad because that was part of the whole mystique. So let's go with like, this is the National Mall. Go some really dark greens because it's nighttime. I want to be able to see it. The thing is, the colors that are on this palette like pop. They're really bright, but then when you put them on the wall, they're not as bright. I'm not sure if it's similar to actual spray painting, maybe. Washington Monument's up on a little hill here. It's a little darker in the background. There's actually monument and stuff down here. Just mix up the colors a little. Mix up the color palette. So then this would be like trees. Some browns. This is where we channel our inner Bob Ross. We should make the trunk. And you put down the leaves. Make some highlights. Now this would be getting into the actual city over here. So we could probably go, let's go purple. purple there. Mix in some blues. Now here we should be able to make our little light effect that we were trying for. Really close and just... see if I can pull it off. Like, maybe there's cars you can see. Got tail lights. This will be Constitution Avenue, I believe. Some street lights. And there's oncoming cars. So yeah, now I have to like do that all around here, otherwise this won't make any sense. Show me the way. This orange. Some oranges. Kind of got a variety, should have like a variety of lights. Making them all one thing looks weird. Maybe there's a light off. Middle. Banks. Banks is the artist. I'll try to look him up. Pez. Let's see what. I don't want to do this because I'm scared to just go randomly in here and just like spot, because then it'll look like more like a starry sky. Thing about street city lights is it looks distinctively more structured even from a distance, even if it's like vaguely geometric like I'm trying to illustrate. I could just kind of haze it. Haze of lights. Because DC is kind of polluted, right? Stuff like that. I don't know. Still just kind of messing around. And fireworks. See, this is where I want stuff to pop the most, but then it's not going to really pop much more than what I have going on here and here. Should I do this? Bright red. How do you illustrate fireworks? My kind of instincts would be like color plus like a spark in the middle. It would be like this. Or is it opposite? Is it the color in the center and the white from the sparks the outside. Or we can do it just very cartoony. It's a flat color. Actually, that kind of helped. Like if you stand if you stand back, mixing up the colors in there, kind of made it work. Red. Let's see, let's do white. White up here. How do you do it with the white? Gonna mix in yellows maybe. So you do have to recharge your can. So I have to keep going back to the thing. I'm legitimately touching the ceiling of the basement here. It's funny. Red, white, and blue. With these. Actually, probably brighter. And it's possible to get these dark of a blues visible. But we'll try mixing. We'll use this as a base. Put a brighter blue on top. And I believe the fireworks go on the far side of the Washington Monument here, so there wouldn't be any back here. Or is it behind it? I don't know. It's been a while. I'm gonna say it's in front. See how this looks. Super hot. Super hot. That looks good. Should probably do that for all of them. Punky Brewster. Punky Brewster. Go like almost pink. Actual. It's not pink, more like a salmon. It's brighter center here. Maybe like this. Oops. See how that goes. It kind of be like the haze from the light. So prepare the Washington right there. We put a nice little glow down here from the fireworks. Something, I don't know. If you're walking by and you kind of glanced over, it kind of looks representable. What I was trying to do. Let me shake the camera. What else? So we had a rough American flag. I never took a picture of it. An eagle. And the Washington DC with fireworks. I wonder what they're gonna make this like to be. Once they make this like multiplayer, and you like go around the map tagging your area. Be like a Jet Set Radio, which is the music that I was actually playing up when I was loading up the stream. Got some stencils here. I think these are. Let's say these are stencils. Let's see. God, what is this? I don't know what that means. Do you agree to sell your soul? I don't know. Hit check. Wait, what happened? Oh no, I can't use the first one. Let me see if it lets me take it off. How do I take it off? It's a spray can. None of the other buttons are doing anything. Oh. I think they're just outlines now. Oh, they are? So the color only goes behind it. That's what they are. Color only goes behind it. Can't select these. I think that's how you reset without having to without having to go all the way out. Okay, now what? What? Guess I could do a flag, a waving flag. Let's try a little bit more serious approach. Wavy flag. Okay. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. That's not red. That part. Red. That is not the red I am looking for. Still seems a little bright. Wait. See. Sure about this part here. I could try after I finish it to kind of shade here with some gray, very light gray from a distance, but it might mess up the thing. This needed to be brighter than this. Continuing on. We're gonna do actual 13 stripes here. I can darken these. Too dark. Oops. So it is 12:22, so happy 4th of July officially. It's here on the East Coast. Two. Critical. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the outward rows. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the inner rows. Touching my green screen here. Blue, hopefully we can match it. I think I've got too much. I didn't make enough space for the stars. Maybe if I'd be like... One, two, three, four. This is the fifth one. These stripes need to be a little bit thicker to be proportional. Close enough. Darker. I can kind of try to play around with depth here. I wonder if you can, like, it'd be cool if you could do like this. To kind of use this thing as a block. And you can get like really crisp edges. Let me see how that works. Probably not, if I had to guess. I actually have it hanging from a pole. This pole will be at a really gnarly angle. Some grains in here. some reason I'm always under the impression that all these have like gold little bright toppers. What's up with that? I guess it should be white actually, or gray. That worked out. Putting gray first. And putting the lighter gray on top. Kinda. America, America. Happy little clouds. Happy little clouds. Happy little clouds. Unify these blue skies here. Try to crispen up this edge here. There we go. It's starting to come along. Happy little cloud. Happy little clouds. Yeah! Look at that. I feel like the top of the flag is a little stretched out. It should arc more like that, which I could do by cutting it. Cut the top corner off that there. Screw it. Maybe this part's blowing towards us, the top part's blowing towards us while the bottom part's being pushed in. But then that would mean somewhere in here there should be like a crease, a shadow. I'm scared of spray paint over that. It's gonna screw it up if I misinterpreted how to do it. I think it's fine like this. Or do. And I guess that's it. 12, almost 12:37. It's 12, it is 12:37. Let's see. How long have we been streaming? Only an hour and a half. An hour 40 minutes. What else could we do? What else? I'm trying to think of something go-to and relevant. I got something. We're gonna do this. Looking up references for what I'm trying to draw. It should be pretty obvious once I start. Guess I could do. All right. Here we go. What does this thing say? All right. Delete that. Let's see. Any ideas yet? Do skin tones. There's a sweet spot of skin tones between yellow and red. A lot of white. Should be obvious. Okay. It's a tricky one. Guess I should have leg. It's like drenched in shadow here. It's um do. I lost the plug. My controls. Should be fine. There's plenty of charge. I don't feel like I'm worrying about it. You gotta start up the flow. I guess probably have to do it in real life too. Just gotta like test your spray first. Not sure how to do cross hatching with spray paint. Other than just going black and going at it. The big thick. Big thick line. Shit's coming out a little weird looking. Blue. What blue have I been using? Shit looks funky. How can I fix the shield? Kinda. I could probably spend all day on this ship. Make it look like a dome. Got it close enough. I'll need to trim this white there with the background. The eagle looked amazing. Thanks. Appreciate that. Where's the eagle showing up? I'm assuming when I take a picture of it in this game, it gets goes somewhere, or are you just referencing when I did it? Trying to highlight his muscles. Oops. Later. America, go! Go! America, America, Captain America. Faded in a little more gentle. That. Ooh, that shine. Sorry. Really excited. I was worried I would only have to be able to do this with cross-hatching, which they have in the reference that I'm using. But just by putting lighter and darker right spots. Get that shine. America. So much definition in the chest. Oh god, what was that? Arms. Just do some general highlighting. It's hard to follow this exactly. Dimmer. Oh, some gray on the star. Good call, good call. Can't leave it hanging. A little bit. It's got a little bit going for it with that. Little, you know, that polished kind of stainless steelish, lookish, vibraniumish. The real challenge is when I start trying to go in here with frickin' black. That's what I'm worried about. I'm nervous it's gonna really screw everything up. Actually, in my reference, you see his hand come out here. Ever so gently. Let's see. Pearly whites in here. He's like, America, yeah, give it to me. Give me that freedom. Oh yeah, it tastes so good. His eyes are kinda in here. Oops. Oh god. Sorry, I'm trying to... Can't get... Not sure. Oh, screw it. Screw it, we're doing it live. Um, Assuming it's blue ice. Oh god. It's crazy. Okay. Let me test Let me test the black here. Let's see. Could probably get the blues in here to kind of control how thick the lines are. Yeah, no problem, NVD. Just gotta keep it moving, you know. Let's see. So I mean, black lines are a little thick, but I feel like this is pretty much it, and unless I can get in, this is pretty much how it's gonna look. It's gonna look like flat unless I do the black. So can't do every single one of these lines. Just gotta play it smart. See this stuff here, that stuff's what I'm worrying about. It just being thick for no reason. Thick. Yuck. Have a thicker. Okay, I like that. So I'll try to try to go for thinner inside lines by tapering them off. And then the very last final outline will be kind of like the Borderlands style, thick outline. As a kind of compromise. His abs. His ab muscles. Pectorals. Very large. Oh god, what's happening? Game? Alright. Pretty awesome. It's out of VR. It's hand drawn, especially with that precise hand movement. The thing is, if this is the smallest, like if this is the smallest line that I can draw, to get this to look like the reference work that I'm looking at, this picture would basically have to be like like the huge, like up to the at least the what is it? This, what is this called? At least what, 1, 2, almost 3 stories, 2.5 stories maybe, and then I can get all the detail. But then it would take forever, and I don't even know how, because this is how you move around on the ground. So I don't know how you would do it on multiple levels unless you can like move scaffolding around, which would be cool. Banner, yeah, I guess. But it's like there's a name for it too, like runner. I want to almost say like flyer, runner, something. Let's see. Become Spider-Man. There's actually a Homecoming DLC, or DLC. There's a free Homecoming, Spider-Man Homecoming download that I'll probably play later in the week. It's not like a full game or anything, but I think it's just to promote it. And it looks like there's some like, I feel like web slinging and like web swinging around will actually make you very motion sick. But I think it has maybe some stationary stuff that you do, shooting webbing around and stuff, which could be kind of cool. Where do I live? I live in Maryland, about 15 minutes out of DC. Earlier I did a DC skyline with fireworks. This is gonna get a little mixed up up in here of what's what. Once I could bring it back. I trim the black on this outside edge. Not actually looking that great there particularly. Question is, do I go in? That's about as detailed as I could get there. Oh my god. Oh god. That's disorienting. Oh man. I'm not sure what's causing that. I should still be within bounds of my tracking. Thanks for the follow there on Mixer. Appreciate it. So good. Appreciate it. Doing what I can with the limited range of God. Limited range of detail. my god, stop it. Making me sick, game. It's because I can't get any closer. Wish I can get closer. This is where I'm supposed to be standing, so when I'm reaching that deep into the game, it's considering me out of bounds. That. We'll trim that with the background when we color the background in. Okay, this has a lot of shading here. After the Captain America draw the 5 military forces, or military services, oh man. This looks rough, but it should look better after I do a background. Okay. Let's do darkening. They have like cross hatching that I can't get into. And background. Background B. Red, white, and blue. That's kind of how they have it here. I could try to match the color of this background. It's like a brown. Where are you? like this is too dark. Ew. I don't want to cover him in poop. Try like a green. Or what's up, Mercury? Right now, since I'm fairly new to VR, I'm playing a lot of VR titles that you can find on Steam. I have a handful of them. But I play anything, really. Some of the games that I've been playing lately, because I got a new PC, my PC can handle streaming or playing and then streaming Hitman, the newest one. So I'm playing through that. Let me playing through that. What else? You know, I played a couple games on my Steam account. It's funny because that's like I've been trying to get into Guilty Gear, Xrd, Revelator, Rev 2. It's a fighting game. Oxygen Not Included. Little base building game. XCOM 2 I like playing. There's a Shadow Tactics, Blades of Shogun. It's fun. Elite Dangerous I like to play every now and then. And it has VR compatibility also, which is nice. Let's see. No. 5 military. Let me see if I can knock them all out. Maybe just put the 5 military things around Captain America. Okay. And do our background. I guess we could take a picture of this. First, in case we mess up. Okay, first up is Department of the Army. Oh man, these seals are complex. I should probably just go for like their logos. Do they have like generic logos as opposed to their seals? Let me see, hold on. Other branches of military. Appreciate him, Mercury. Appreciate. So the Air Force has that like badge looking thing. The US Army has the star. If we're gonna talk like generic, more generic, then the others still use their seals. Isn't like the Marines an anchor? Thanks for following Mixer. Mercury, appreciate it. Yeah, like this is one of the reference. I think I could pull this over into your guys' screen. This is one of the reference I would probably try using. See, U.S. Army has the star, Air Force has the little badge looking thing. And then the other two are still seals. It looks like they don't have any logos. They're not hiring in their graphic design department, maybe. I guess they all kind of have anchors. All the other ones. Army. Star. Let's do 2 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, or 3. And a black outline on this. Funky looking star. And we need our gold looking yellow. Save this. This is the easiest one, so if this one doesn't come out good, you know we're gonna have a rough time with the rest. That. Go back to black. Probably messed that up a little. Dang it. God. Wish there was an undo. I guess this is closer to real life if there isn't one. A simulation. Or we could just do the army. Cause wasn't Captain America Army? In the comics and movie? This thing's gonna take forever, and it's already 1:40 in the AM on my time. So I'm actually looking to pack it up shortly. Fires here at schools. Just Bengal Banner because I'm marching band. Oh, that's cool. What instrument? I'm trying to teach myself to play the guitar. I know that's not marching band related, but using Rocksmith. It's like Guitar Hero but with a real guitar. I used to have a keyboard. But other than that, I never played an instrument. God. No. Trumpet. That's cool. If I had to pick an instrument, a wind instrument, it would probably be the trumpet. So I feel like, you know, the saxophone's cool too, but it can be too hard. So many more things, unless the fact that the trumpet only has 3 buttons or whatever. Maybe that actually makes the trumpet harder. I'm not sure. I don't know the rules. Best in your grade, that's awesome. Keep it up. You know what I made? I was just watching the Civil War. Captain America. Is it Captain America Civil War? Or Avengers Civil War? I want to say Captain America, right? Because war movies about the military do a really good job of portraying brotherhood in arms. And they made Bucky out to be more of a friend than a fellow soldier that's still recovering from, you know, a traumatic experience from war. I felt like it would have been a stronger, you'd be more sympathetic towards Captain America's cause if they portrayed him as not only looking out for a friend, but, you know, a soldier, a veteran, a disabled veteran. Sure, he has a robotic arm, but, you know. Still counts. Not sure he needs exactly a handicap sticker, but you know. I'd like to see you try to deny that to Bucky, the Winter Soldier. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. So I'm not sure if that's army or just generic military music. What should the background be? Should it be, what's a nice color that we could put behind? What accents blue? What accents red, white, and blue? I mean, a blue sky kind, maybe. I mean, I think he might get washed out in there, so I'm thinking green. Let's see. Ugh. It's like a green screen. Whatever it is has to be dark. Red. I could try doing a camouflage. Or just go white. Section leader, I think I'm becoming a drum major in the short in the 8th grade. Nice dust tan. I don't know if that qualifies, but that's kind of, it almost looks like the desert. I don't know what camo that'll be under. We can do like variations of this to kind of keep it, mix it up. So I'm trying to do a dark tan, but it's hard. I guess layering it could bring it down. Yeah, that's alright. There's different varying colors in the tan. God, didn't mean to do that. Fleshy earth tone. Spectrum. God dang it. hard to control. So I only want like a light dusting of it without trying to make it too. It's kind of all over the place now. Lost this original color, I should have saved it. Somewhere in here. There's a nice sweet spot. Clean this one up. This one needs the most cleanup and everything. The natural color of the wall is actually making it show a nice variation without me having to go over and over with different colors to vary it up. There we go. Clean up nice cap. Ooh. lighter. Just wait. Maybe this is what Bucky sees when he closes his eyes. It's a dream sequence. Bucky. And my bro. I was about to literally walk like 10 paces this way. That would have been funny. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's kind of as good as we're gonna get. What's up, Kiri? Kiri Lubba. Starting with red-brown foundations with yellow-brown highlights works best for you. Yeah, we just use the natural color of the wall, I guess, as a dark. I like it. Good enough. It's almost like he's busting through the wall. If I was really good, oh man, I would actually. Should I do it? Outline as if he's busting through this wall? Is it? Would that be too little cheeky? A little too cheesy? Give me a second. Let's go over here, test it. Test it right about here. It would be like, you know, it's a balloon. I don't know. I mean, I kind of already started it, but I could just cover it up with more tan. No, I need to go ahead and stop before I keep thinking of things to do. Stop now. Alright, time to take a picture of this. See, this part made me think it's like almost like a window. Be closer. Let's do one far away. Catch the scenery, some of the scenery here. Alright. Alright. Guess we're done here. I think you guys can see this screen. Or it just froze on you. Oh, no, it's just blank. Oh. Let me get this stuff off safely. Maybe we can also kick on the Jet Set Radio, which, funny enough, I also have on Steam. Maybe I'll give that a play. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Nighty night. Mercury, thanks for the follow again. And MVD on YouTube and everywhere else. Here's my alarm, look. Go to sleep. It's 2 a.m., you dummy. But luckily it's 4th of July. Hope you guys enjoy. Be shooting. What's up? I'm about to sign off here. Just did some painting. Spray painting in Space Painter on the HTC Vive. As far as I know, using the Vive library is the only way you can get it. I'm not sure if you can get it anywhere else and play it. But I think it's still in a demo form, and it'll be coming out, I guess, with more features later. Maybe even a story or a little thing. Yeah, sorry. This is probably the very latest I stream until 2 a.m. my time. But yeah, I also played Subnautica in VR, which is hard to handle because you got free range movement, but you're seated. So it got a little motion sickness from it. And then I played Saints Row 4. It was my first time playing a Saints Row series. Played it with a friend on Friday with a little co-op.
Give me a break.
Cool little, it's a cool little game because it's like, you know, Grand Theft Auto with superpowers and space aliens. So I won't be streaming tomorrow because 4th of July I'll be at my sister's house watching fireworks. But I'll see you guys Wednesday. Hope you guys have a whole happy 4th. Peace.
What's going on?